Hey, Johnny. It's another beautiful, lonely podcast.
I know, dude. Oh, sorry. I cut you off. Say,
No, you're good.
you're Herbert?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's point in me introducing ourselves.
I will say, though, how about we have an introduction like Herbie and Johnny's podcast?
Yeah, we could do one of those like turn to the cameras, like like a sitcom.
Dude, actually, me and you, dude, we should do stand-up comedy together.
We should like a duo, huh?
Like, how would we do it, though?
I think it's gonna be where like we're like I think it's just gonna be a live podcast. That's what it's gonna be. Like we're up there, we're just talking.
Can we just point people out? Like, dude, you look like my ex. I don't know.
And it is your ex. Oh, like oh yeah, that we just actually hopefully just all.
What is it called? Like crowd
work.
Crowd work.
Crowd work.
Are you good at that or no?
I've never tried it. I've done it on my aunts, and they think I'm cute, so it's always.
Wait. Hold on. What? You done it at your aunt's? Like you done a stand-up comedy show?
No, I mean I just like I bullshit with my aunts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I remember the time real quick on the story that when we were in Iceland, we were going to Iceland.
Yeah.
Was it Iceland or actually when we went traveling somewhere? I think it was Iceland, and you got stuck with one of the older ladies. You were next to her, and you get like started making her like crack, like you're just saying jokes. I don't know, like, and then she was just like laughing and having a good time. But I remember you told me, what were you telling her? Like you're flirting with her, or not?
Yeah, actually, I really found her attractive. No, it's fine. No, I think we were going back and forth on Spanish. I think she was like,
wait, was it? It was in Iceland, huh?
Yeah, it was Iceland. On the way there, the old lady was next to me, and you guys were like in front of me or behind me.
I remember she came out and when we came back, she was in a wheelchair.
Yeah, and I felt like that was my girl, bro. I was like, who did that to her?
Yeah, dude, but that older lady, you had her laughing. But I heard, though, from a little birdie that you have done stand-up comedy, bro. And I do want to bring it up to the audience that you done stand-up.
Yeah.
But I never seen it, bro. And why haven't the boys, the baddies?
Well, I haven't done it in... Actually, it was like a year before COVID. Or after.
Wait, you don't have no one recorded you, or maybe is it like out there like on Reddit or fucking on YouTube or something?
No. Well, first of all, I didn't want anybody that I knew to know that I did it. Like I literally I didn't tell anybody. I still have my notebook actually. Maybe I'll find it.
Actually, can you find it? Can I read it? Nah.
If I find it, I'll bring it just to see the bullshit.
So okay, so what would go through your head? I know this is like. You would just write like your stories. Cause when I find something funny, like I posted a reel recently, like I post reels, like a funny reels, like on the Instagram, the baddies. And I just go for it and I do it. Or sometimes something pops in my head. I'm just like, dude, I'm gonna try that. Yeah. But there's some times where I write stuff down and I have like a list, but it's just the time I just gotta go for it. You know what I mean? I just gotta record it. So I have like my iPhone list, but How big is a book and how many pages have you filled in that book?
It was maybe, again, I only did it like a couple times in 1 year. It was maybe like, I would say 25% full. It was like a regular spiral notebook, like anything you get at Target. I got it at Target, I think.
Your mom's reading it. She's like, what's going on with my kid? Like,
she's crying.
She starts crying.
No, like, and it was like halfway full. And I did take notes. Like if something funny came to my head, like, oh, I'll write this down. Or I would actually write down what the entire thing I was going to say. I think that's what I was trying to do.
Did it help you? Like, it was like you're reciting it, right?
Yeah. And then you know what happens is you can write whatever you want. It's going to change when you start talking. I noticed that too when I did it.
You know,
it'll just start change and that flow's different and the whole premise changes.
That brings up the time where you were like you're laughing at my time where I proposed with Monica at the Peak Open Door.
Yeah.
And I remember I told you, I was like, hey, bro, you could recite how you want to tell your girl.
Yeah.
What do you want to marry? Or do you want to be the one? Or whatever, the little cute, cheesy stuff, right? But when it comes to like that time, I don't know, it just, that's it, bro. You go blank.
Yeah, I mean, you were there. I mean, when I proposed, I had a game plan. I knew I was gonna write, and then I just froze. And then the lamest thing, I was like, I literally thought in my head like 2 days before, like this is gonna be easy. She's gonna say yes, of course. Like who would not? Who would?
Well, she said yes, but
no. But like in my head, like I was gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna be in and out, like a wide receiver. I'm gonna be just quick on my feet,
like quick route,
touchdown, and I'm out. But what ended up happening is like I froze.
You fumbled.
Yeah, well, she started like to tear up a little bit, and then I just like I just stopped talking. I just looked at her.
I think you teared up too. I actually did
Yeah,
too.
no, that's what I'm saying.
I was like tearing up a little bit. I kid you not, because I was like, bro, you guys are all crying. I'm recording. I'm like this, like, I'm like staying still. Like, come on. Like, I didn't want to do this because I was doing, like, the moment was there, you know?
No, but I only started to cry as soon as I started when I was gonna talk. As soon as I started to talk, I started to like get emotional. I'm like, no, because it's not cool when a guy starts to talk and get emotional and like tear up. And then I did one of those nasty cries where it's like and I was just hope that would you take me as I was like, no, why'd I do that? And then I got a high pitched voice one time.
Oh, I think damn
it,
I have the audio, dude.
I was so embarrassed.
See, the thing is, it was a beautiful moment, though. I will say.
Yeah.
We have the video, we have the audio. It was cute, but man, you guys were making fun of me so much of my time when I showed you guys the audio, and when it comes to you, I was like, bro, like, okay, like, Herbert, you fucked it up too. You fumbled it 100%, bro. Like, and I did too. But it's like you thought, like, it's crazy how like it just goes. It just like you lose it.
Yeah. You could practice. Yeah.
You could practice. Yeah. It's just different. It's not like an interview. You know, when you practice for an interview, like, you know, they ask you questions. You can like, hey, tell me about yourself. Then you go for it. Hey, tell me the time where you had a conflict with a coworker. How did you fix it? Yeah. Easy. Situation. What is it? What is the method? Like situation, star method, or like there's different methods. Share method. Like kind of
star one.
Yeah, the star one. And then like you start with what's going on, the situation, and then the T stands for what?
I forgot, man.
Freaking, I don't know, whatever. And then so basically at the end, you resolve it, the problem. So how did you resolve it? How was the timeline? So I feel like, I feel like it's just different. So whoever's going to propose out there for the boys, you can practice it. Don't do it, but you could practice it. You will never be ready to say the right words unless I don't know, man.
I would suggest practice. So practice on your nearest homie, like that homie that volunteers, that you can practice on him. Even like follow it through, like from the kneeling to the eventual kiss.
Practice on your homie.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go down on your homie.
That's what we need. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I'll kneel down. I'm about to
going down.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one knee on the floor, not two. So, but yeah, I would suggest practice on the nearest male next to you.
The nearest male. Yeah. Actually, there's a time where I don't know, Monica, she got kind of mad at me when. So what happened was, we were traveling. I think we were in New York, and I went on my knee on it was not an accident. It was I was joking around, but you don't. I guess you don't do that as a guy, you know, because that's like, come on, man. Like she might think it's a time, so don't ever do that. Don't ever joke around with your girl and go on your one knee, because even if you're joking around, she would think that's real.
Did she think it was real at that moment?
No, because I caught myself fast. Like if I would have went lower and like mess around, like maybe she would. And then like, you know, there's people walking around and stuff. So yeah, I was just like kind of like went down, but she knew I was kind of joking around. And then she's like, "Don't do that though," because you know. But yeah. For me, I thought Herbert. I thought you were gonna do it at hike. I thought you were gonna follow the baddies model of doing a proposal at the hike.
Yeah, I realized I don't like. I'm just not gonna hike anymore. If it was like a walk, I'll do that at the end of a walk. But I was like getting out of shape at that point. Actually, still am, but still. You know what I'm saying?
You're not.
I don't want to walk in. I don't want to walk out sweaty and. Okay, first of all, at the same time, she ain't hiking. All right.
Yeah, your girl doesn't hike.
She ain't hiking anywhere.
But. Are you still? I know you might be moving out or might be moving away, right? Are you still going to be hitting the gym? Are you still going to be staying active? Are you going to have a home gym? Have you thought about like having a home gym, like when you have the?
I've been thinking about having something small because I realize most of the time I don't like going to the gym because it's packed. First of all, later in the day. And sometimes I don't want to drive. So anyway, I already have like dumbbells, like the adjustable weight dumbbells.
Oh, the adjustable,
like,
yeah.
I got 0
to 60 or 0 to 90.
0 to 60, which is what you kind of need just to do arms and some chest. And the only thing I really need is the bench now. Like
just use your bed.
You using my bed? Yeah.
get those beds, the retractable bed.
I'll just do it on the island, just like in the kitchen.
Yeah, in the kitchen island. Like and then she could use her cutting board.
Yeah,
your six pack. Yeah. No, but no, I know what you mean though. For sure. Okay, so for me, I thought about the same thing. This was like during COVID. After COVID, I was like, okay, so do I want a home gym? And I'm gonna be honest with you. You could have it at home, but it's just a different vibe going to the gym.
Yeah.
You feel motivated with others. Like there's more equipment. You're not gonna own every single type of equipment. So I recommend people like you're right. Maybe have like a bench, have adjustable dumbbells, which is doesn't take up that much space. Have a jump rope to get like quick cardio, or run because we have like nice areas.
Yeah.
To run, and then have a bike, like bicycle. I know you have a bike, and Tina has a bike too. So having all that, or even having a trainer, you could set up a trainer, which I have. Maybe I could let you borrow it. You could have it, and you could spin right there in the garage. So you don't have to like cycle in the street, or maybe Tina could set up her bike. So I think just sometimes I think laziness could get you if you work at home though. If like you had to have like be strict on your schedule.
Yeah, I get you that because it's kind of the same thing with when I used to study. Like I couldn't be home and study. I would have to be like at the library. I would have to be at work. I would have to be at like at the library or just somewhere in like school. And it's honestly, even a little bit with me, I would say with work. Like I'm saying, I'm more like focused when I'm at the office. Rather than
you know what's the best place to study at? Wow. McDonald's.
Why McDonald's?
Dude, go to McDonald's, bro, and grab yourself like an iced coffee or a hot coffee, bro. You'll be on it. McDonald's, dude, to study.
Okay,
dude, and then you might walk out without a computer because a homeless might take it. But I'm just saying, no, don't go to McDonald's and study. Hell no. I think the vibes will be like, first off, there will be kids running around.
Yeah. And like I just hate when the desk would be all
it's all sticky. Yeah, because all the ketchup that they like, the kids and the mustard. Dude, and dude. When I used to work at McDonald's, that smell. Oh, dude, I used to.
We both worked at McDonald's.
You worked at McDonald's?
Yeah, for like a year.
I worked there, for about a year. I was a crew trainer. I went up to a crew trainer, bro.
Dude, I still have grease stains on me.
Dude, do you remember when they start you off at the fries?
Yeah.
And then like you're like, yeah, it's easy, and then you get moved up like to cash register.
Yeah.
You just and you have to be like, hey, welcome to McDonald's. How may I help you? Or like whatever. Oh, that's drive through, but mostly like, hey, how's it going? Would you like to try our new spicy chicken? And it's like some people say no. Some people are rude. They're like no. They scream at you because they know what they want. They're the regulars.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they'll be so nice. And then there's that type of people that you just like go at it. Like you'll tell them, hey, you want to make that large? Yes. Do you want to add that 6-piece? Yes. Dude, they're just like, yes. And I'm like, dude, all right. But yeah, dude, McDonald's was pretty cool. And that's where I learned about Diet Coke.
You like Diet Coke?
Dude, well, before prior to that, there was some like, I think middle school teacher. She will come every day, 2 Diet Cokes large. And to the point where I was like, 2 large Diet Cokes, like how good is she's just coming for that? So I was like, I worked there. I was like, let me just get a little cup.
2 large cups?
Yeah, that's crazy. The dollar ones. It's back in the day.
Yeah.
And I was like, how good is this? And I tried it, and trying it once, Diet Coke, okay, doesn't hit the spot. Try it again tomorrow. It's almost there. You try it again, and then like 3-4 days. Next, you're on it for like 7 days. And it gets a little addicting, you know what I mean? That's when you're like, hey, hold on, like I'm starting to like this. Yeah. And it's like you're just like, oh, okay, this is weird. So that's how I started the Diet Coke. I still like Diet Coke to this day. It's my favorite, not really, but I still like rather have that than a regular Coke. I don't know why.
Dude, were you ever around when like? Do you work in the mornings?
I used to work in the mornings and at night.
That rush in the morning is something, man.
Dude. The hot, what is it called? The deluxe platters? I don't know if they still have them, but deluxe platters, hot coffees, hash browns.
Especially when it's a holiday or after a holiday. Dude, you're getting destroyed.
Yeah, and I used to work extra sometimes. I used to stay over. They'll be like, hey, do you want to stay over? And I was like, fuck. Like, and I was living at home, right? Because still high school. And my mom would be like, quédate. Because, they want you to make more money. Or they want you to make money so you could buy your own stuff. They don't want to have you, like, supporting you. So, but there's that's where I actually learned, because I always been like a hard worker, like kind of like working like with my uncle landscaping, and then I played football. So when I played football though, during summer, I'll still work at McDonald's. So I'll be playing football. I'll go to practice. Sometimes it'll be hell week, so the double practice, and then mid shift I'll go get it. Like I'll work a little bit, and then I'll go play practice. So it's like, and I'll do that, but I was like part time, But then once I give my 2 weeks, I remember I told them, I was like, hey, I'm going to be out. And they told me, like, hey, if you want to come back, if you ever want to come back, you have the job. I was fuck. Well, don't get me wrong. Like, it was a cool time at the time. Like, it's a good job to have just to like experience.
And that's why I'm never rude or I don't get surprised about mistakes or whatever. Dude, it's hard. Like
you made a lot of mistakes. That's why, huh?
No, it wasn't bad. Like I made some, like for sure, but like I wasn't terrible. But no, dude, remember on those summer days back there? Damn, that was bad too. So I always have a soft spot because I did it. I did it before.
Well, yeah, we've been through it, and you've been through it more than I.
Yeah,
you used to work at McDonald's with used to make
that was cool though.
Yeah, but it's like still fast food type of deal, so it's like But yeah, I think if you're in high school, shit, just work at In-N-Out. I don't know. So I don't know how you could get hired. I think you have to be over 18 or something to get hired. But there's a lot of cool jobs. Like, dude, I think if I would have been in high school right now, I think I would have worked at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, you're Chick-fil-A. You're 100% Chick-fil-A guy.
Like my pleasure.
That's your vibe. Yeah.
You feel me? You feel me? You just start filming. You roll up. Nah, they're like so nice. Well,
they have the little fans on them and the little spray thing.
Oh yeah, the whole Smister and stuff. Oh no, you're a Dutch type of dude. Dutch Bros. No. I can see you working at Dutch Bros. Like, hey, what's up, man? How's it going? Yeah. Like, hey, what's your morning going? How's your morning?
I don't care.
Yeah, like you're just like saying it because you want to.
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna say something, but no, the Dutch Bros. Yeah, but I think it's I think there's a lot of fun places now for youngsters or for more. Like in high school to work in than our time. Our time was just like McDonald's, Burger King, kind of Carl's Jr. Places that you're like, eh. But yeah, I think another place that you had to be 18 was a Starbucks, and that's what Ronnie. I wish I would have worked with Ronnie for fun. I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I wish I got a Starbucks.
Making some coffees for the boys. But other than that, Herbert, I'm gonna hold you accountable. So you've been hitting the gym or no? Be honest.
I went to game one time this week.
One time?
Well, I just got. Remember, I had the flu for like 2 weeks.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Do you always come up with some good?
No, you saw me. I was sick.
That day a wiffle ball tournament. Herbert's like, "Oh, I'm sick."
I was.
He did not look sick, guys. No. I don't have pictures of him.
I sleep well. What do you want me to tell you?
How many hours did you sleep?
I slept like 6, maybe 6 hours.
Okay, but you didn't look that bad.
But I was sick. I couldn't run. I had a stuffy nose. I had a sore throat.
You're good now.
Huh?
So you're good now.
Yeah, I'm a lot better.
So you probably got this in Korea? Or?
Probably on the way back. On the plane on the way back.
Shit, yeah. It's all. I think always traveling. It just it's hard to not get sick. Mm-hmm. Either you're stressed. It's not you're stressed about traveling. You're stressed about like not sleeping. The time change?
Yeah.
And then not even drinking water because like you're dehydrated. It's just the whole everything adds up.
Yeah. And
then you come back and then you like start to work. So you had to go back to your routine scheduling.
Plus, I mean, the Korea, it's a 11, 12-hour flight, man. That ain't fun either.
Yeah, but at least you went and explored out there.
Yeah, it was cool.
But
I like the Korean people. Shout out to anybody.
So but this is 1 week, 1 day. Then next week you're gonna hit it up, turn it up a notch.
Yeah, because I don't know.
I know you're busy with other stuff, like with work and stuff, but
yeah. I mean, that's still the plan. Yeah.
Nice. And then any in the future, because I want you to run back, dude. I want to have Herbert back, the runner Herbert. I know your hip doesn't hurt. No, don't start with your hip because you're gonna be like, oh, my hip hurts.
Hey, the hip was a real. I don't know what's been going on this year. I've been getting messed up this year. Well, I don't know what's going on.
You turned 30, right?
Oh shit, we're getting old. I think that's it, dude. Every time I always hear people complain that they when they're older. When I was younger, when I hear people like, oh, your stuff hurts. I didn't believe him. I was like, because you're weak, because you have bad genes. Like
you start working out, right?
Yeah,
dude, I agree with you.
And then next thing you know, I'm like waking up like chueco, like my neck's been hurting all the time. I have a headache. When I get sick, I'm like out for days. Oh my god.
Wait, do you ever, when you go to sleep, do you ever sleep? Like I don't know how you sleep. I think we talked about it a while back, but you like put your hand under the pillow, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay, you do that. Do you sometimes wake up with like your arm dead?
Yeah.
Like, dude, I hate that feeling. Like I was telling Monica about it, but it's like I never had that feeling until recently, like a year ago.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, no, like honest, like I want to like I haven't done the research or stuff, but maybe like people out there could tell us. But what's going on? Like for us, like I'm trying to be healthy, and like little stuff like that is changing. And I'm just like, hold on, chill.
Yeah.
Like it cannot do like what's happening. Like it never hurt. So now it's falling I'm falling asleep, and it gets annoying, you know, because I gotta wake up and I'm like moving my arm, and I don't even feel it, right? Yeah. So I do that type of movement, right? So I don't know. So that happens to you, right?
Yeah,
I'm not going crazy.
No, and then like I don't know why. Like sometimes when you sleep back, your neck hurts.
Okay.
But yeah, same thing. Like I would sleep like holding my pillow with my neck, and the next thing I know, I wake up, I'm like, everything hurts. Like what's going on? Like I wake up mad now because like my shit hurts. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like I actually looked up. I literally thought like, do I have a disease like that makes?
But you actually looked. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like, is there a disease that makes your neck hurt after you wake up? Like, because it was happening like every other day. I'm like, what's going on?
Really?
Yeah, and then I would try to change my sleeping. You know, you try to play around with like what sleep.
Freaking start doing like I just said not like no like, yeah. So you started changing your like, I guess more 2 pillows instead of 1 pillow. Yeah. No pillow.
Yeah, I've tried all that.
Naked.
I do 1 pillow. I do 1 pillow naked or naked. No pillow. I do like no. Sometimes I do not. I try to sleep on the floor one time to see that would work.
Really?
To see if that would work.
Your mom comes in the room. You're like,
dude. No, you know what? Like my shit's like, dude. The Japanese do it. Like I'm just. That's all my. That's like the Japanese like sleep like this. So like I don't even.
She opens.
That's just my guess. I don't. She
opens the door and she sees like freaking your like cough syrup on the ground. Like you knocked out. She's like, what's going on?
Naked.
No, but yeah, I think is. See, the thing is the troubleshooting part, man. That's a scary. Like once it starts, like stuff starts hurting, and like you said, you go online, you troubleshoot it yourself, and and then you start panicking because you think like everything's breaking down, the whole world's gonna end, and then you go to the doctor, and then they say no, you're fine, and you're like no, but I still feel like shit, and then they do all the tests, or like whatever blood work, but it's like sometimes they can't tell you what's going on. Actually, that's what I'm trying to say. So it's like if you're healthy, I guess. It helps for sure rather than being unhealthy. But the older we get though, Herbert, I'm sorry, the older we get, it is what it is, man. Our back is going to hurt, your hips, your head, dude, the freaking headaches. Well, what kind of headaches do you hate the most yet? Like front? Like
yeah, front one. Oh no, the ones like on the side. I hate
Have you ever had one like in the back, like right here? Like
rarely, no.
No? Dude, I had like, not every day, but here and there, like, it's like I tell Monica like kind of like in it's bro like it's
we're breaking apart. Right, we have too many miles on the fucking odometer now. I think that's what that
we're
is.
We're young. What do you mean? We're young.
No, we're not, dude. Like, you know, people have only been like living like past
longer
60 for the past like 100 years, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna
live.
The
body doesn't know what to do with like all this extra years. People used
to well, right now we're not hitting our max peak or like our what do you want to call it? Like so. You're right. People are living longer now.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like I just feel we're built different. Like every year, like we're just different. Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know. COVID, the vaccine. No, I'm saying the vaccine and stuff.
That's what you think. We're gonna go there.
That's just
that's not for the vaccine.
That's one of my coworkers tells me.
I lost my job because of the vaccine. Man. I was like, I'm gonna keep using that as an excuse.
No, one of my coworkers tells me like oh, because he was an anti, and I was like, bro, I got a vaccine, and I was like, dude, I kid you not. Ever since I got that, I got stronger, bro. I told him, and
you got stronger.
He literally says he like just cracks up, but yeah, dude, it's just I think it's overall to just try to be healthy though, and try to run. And one thing is, I know Herbert. I'm gonna get you back in running because I need you back, dude. I miss those runs with you. I miss Herbert. Yeah, just being funny in the runs, like, and
dude, yeah, actually, those were good times, man.
Like I literally like I want to like get you out and do it, but it's like I know you're busy with work, and we just have to find the right time, you know what I mean, to run together, and yeah, little by little. So because you can't push you have to start slowly.
Yeah, honestly, I did stairs last time I went to the gym, and I was just so surprised. I was like, damn, I used to like have a high, like at least, I don't know, I forgot the levels, but I used to do it easily 30 minutes. Not a problem, not out of breath.
Really?
And now within
stairs? Okay, well, what speed though?
I
think don't be, yeah.
I think it was like 8. It was something decent. Like it wasn't slow, but it wasn't like fast. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is what I've been doing now, it was a lot easier 2 years ago. And I was surprised, like, oh my God, I'm like out of breath in like, I don't like 5 minutes. I'm out of breath. It's crazy.
No,
but also I'm doing a lot more drugs. And I think that's also the thing I need to stop.
You don't do drugs. A lot of Diet Coke for sure. And maybe some, no, not some Zyn because you can't do Zyn.
I stopped that.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I think there's times though. There's times I will say, okay. So the cool thing, I don't know if you have a watch. You don't have an Apple Watch or anything like that?
I do. I just don't really use it that much.
You don't? Like, okay, I got so attached to my Apple Watch.
Because I work for a company that's rivals. So I really don't wear it for work.
Okay. Well, you should wear it outside of work. But personally, for me, I like to have the watch on me at all times. First off, just to check the time and text and all that, so I don't have to be looking at my phone. But I also like to use Strava. So, I don't know if you made a Strava.
No.
But I like to use Strava to track my working out, my speed, and following other friends and, to see what's going on, right? So, there's times where, like, you're right, I run out of breath, or like I just feel like tired, and I look at my heart rate. That's the first thing I do, check the heart rate. And I could tell, like, if I'm literally exaggerating in my head, like, is my mind, like, my brain playing tricks on me, you know what I mean? Or is it real, like, you're right, like, you are pushing yourself. So there's times where I think I'm pushing myself and I'm not. And then there's times where I think I'm not pushing myself, but I am. So it's a trip, man.
Yeah.
And it all depends on the night before. If you, like, say if you're going to run or you're going to do a long run. So it all depends on your sleep, on your nutrition, and I guess if you've been training too, for the run. So I recommend, if you're going to be doing a long run or like training for something or speed, etc., do a training plan. Make sure that you have you can have ChatGPT do it for you. Or look it up on Reddit. There's so much stuff out in the internet that you could look at. Or you could ask your friends too, because other people have done it.
Or message the baddies.
Oh, yeah, message the baddie. And Herbert has all the ins and outs.
Yeah, so I went through phases of being disgusting and fat to, like, actually skinny. And like,
you're a model. I think Hollister wanted you to model for them.
No, actually, people stop me randomly in the street and says, where do I know you from? Are you, like, in movies?
Are you on, what cycle are you on?
Yeah. So what's like? Yeah, I used to get that a lot. Actually, my family had an intervention because they thought I was on steroids.
Stop.
But yeah. Honestly, if we take any size, we have advice from, because we lived it.
Oh, we done a lot. But I was gonna say though, with Strava though, dude, Strava is so awesome because, well, you see people's profile in the runs, Herbert. That I think if you had Strava, bro. Because you're a stalker. I know you're a stalker. You seem like a stalker type of dude.
Ex-stalker. I don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Too old for that.
No, but I feel like some people actually, you'd be surprised. Some people actually not stalk you, but they look at other people's stats. So let's just say I'm running and, because I get competitive. I will say that. Like, if I want to, I like to get competitive right now. But so let's say if me and you are running a route, right? And then there's a segment. There's a section of the route, maybe 1 mile. And it says, Ronnie has his segment and he's the fastest one on this segment. So let's say you were trying and you got second place. So Strava tells you, bro, hey, Herbert got second place on this segment. So then you're like, oh shit, I wonder who's first. So you click on it and you're like, oh shit, Ronnie's first. So Strava, like, it's crazy, bro. It starts like a freaking competition battle.
Yeah.
Like, it starts going at it. So people start following each other, and then they're like, they don't throw shots at each other, but they start, like, you start posting that route, you start doing this, and then you congratulate yourself. Yeah. And then it actually even counts how many times you've done it. So they call it the local legend. So, dude, it's crazy, bro.
So, do you have a nemesis? Actually, is there someone you look at who's like, oh, I gotta beat that guy or girl?
There's some segments I want to just mess around and, like, take from some people, just for fun. I just do it. Yeah, but I gotta go for it. No, but there's one segment by my parents' house, not by my house, by my parents' house, that we cycled, and one stop sign by Memorial Park, by Slauson, where, like, Slauson Middle School.
Yeah.
So right there, like, by 4th and 3rd Street in Angelino, that area. There was a segment right there. It's like a 1 block, but we'll have to, like, push like 20. We're going on flats like 25, 26, 27 miles an hour, but it's a stop sign, so we had to do it at midnight or late. There's no cars because because you don't want to stop. You just want to go, like, run the stop. So there's times where I think I was second on that one. I don't know if I'm still holding it, but like I said, you could look on Strava and you can find the segments. So. But there's another side of the story to it that I was running with one of the boys, Jose Nunez from AFA, Athletics for All. Shout out to him. We're going up, what is it called? Kobe Trail. And then we went down Kobe Trail here in Glendora. And then we went to up Lower Monroe by Poop Out, where we did the hike a while back, like a group hike. And then we came down Mystic, and then we went down, like we went up to like to get more miles. But overall, like I was telling him, I was like, hey, so I know you're competitive too. So I was like, how about, I know you have a race. If you really like, you could like kind of see who's like been running that race and try to like see what their training plan is. Cause unless you know who they are, they will tell you the truth. But sometimes people are just like, you post your activities. So I was like, dude, I was sharing some cool knowledge, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like Strava helps others. So it's kind of like, I don't know, like Instagram, but like just.
So he can see how other people are doing their time.
Yeah. So like if people have done it before, you can see like who, like if someone holds a record of that route, of that trail race, then you can see how his training is going. If he posts this on Strava though. If he doesn't, or because sometimes you could put it private. So you had to follow someone before they let you see their activities. So yeah, bro, the Strava is a whole freaking, it's gotten popular. It's gotten popular. And I heard stories like people following each other and like, you know, single people trying to, you know, slide in the DMs. And There's no DMs. Actually, maybe I think you sent messages now, but you could put comments and stuff. So,
okay.
But yeah, dude, the whole Strava thing, it's pretty cool. But I like it. Like I said, I like it for me personally though. I like to see my stats and I kind of like to see them recorded.
Yeah.
And at the end of the year, it gives you like a wrap, like the Spotify wrap.
Yeah.
But it does like a Strava wrap. So it kind of tells you like, oh, this is how many miles you ran. This is how many
favorite trails.
Yeah. Or actually, because you post pictures and it tells you this is their favorite picture that they thought. I don't know who's looking at that, or what picture they choose, or like maybe they see like 5 people smiling and 1 people not, because you know sometimes you do group pictures. But yeah, they choose the best picture that they like, and then they say for every sport they give you like their stats. Oh, cool. And then you can post it on like Instagram and stuff. So, but it comes with the fee, because sometimes you could get the premium. So I pay for it.
How much is that?
Like shit, it goes up every year. You know how everything is like $60-something a year. Not too bad. It's not too bad. If you use it, I use it daily. So it's like,
yeah, I don't.
It's like $1. It's less than $1. It's like 360 days. So, or let's say I use it not daily, but like 300 out of the 360. So it's like it's not expensive if you do that.
Yeah, if you use it, why not?
What does they call it? They call it the girl math, right?
Girl math.
Yeah.
Technically, it's free. Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Yeah,
technically it's free.
But yeah, Herbert. Yeah, let's get back into running, man.
No, I got to.
I need a Herbert wedding. Oh, your wedding's coming up. Not coming up because it's still a little long. Not long because it's gonna go by fast. But hey, it's soon. It's around the corner ish. Yeah. So I think you have time. You have time. I want to see a model Herbert walking down the lane, right? What do they call it?
I mean, I'll just walk anywhere. I'm sexy. I'll walk anywhere.
You're literally like you're on your birthday. So it's like, bro, it's not even your birthday. It's your wedding. Like Herbert, put on clothes.
I know. I remember I was much more confident walking into public places when I was skinnier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Now if like my shirt is too tight, it's like I guess I'm not going to Target today. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm not going to Target. Yeah,
yeah, bro. Why? So, why you? Don't let that get in your head. You look sexy.
I'm just joking, but like,
okay.
So, sometimes I'm when I have a bad day, I'm like, this shirt's too tight. I'm not gonna. Let me go through the drive-through instead.
Okay. Well, I wanna real quick. This is the story, but one of my buddies, I've been working out with him. I told you the story. Yeah. And he had it like a jumpsuit, like the suit that goes all the way. It's called a Nomex. And he was like, dude, I didn't used to like to wear this suit. And I was like, why? Like, no, he's like, I don't mind wearing this suit now. I was like, because I thought he was going to say like, let's go to the gym with it. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, I was like, no, I was like, I wouldn't go to the gym with that suit. And he's like, no, I was like, I liked wearing it now at work. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, why? And he's like, oh, it's because before it used to show my tummy because he's been losing weight. And I've been going to the gym with him. So I was like, oh, okay. So now he feels comfortable wearing it because he could, like, it fits good. Like he doesn't have a belly and stuff. So, and when he also stopped drinking, so that helped a lot for sure with the calorie intake. So he literally said, you know what? I look better in it, where I feel better, and I want to rock it now. So it's like, I know how you feel, but you're right though. Once you start going up on sizes, not the right way, because sometimes you could go up on sizes because you're gaining muscle, but if you're gaining weight, like fat because you're eating, unhealthy and stuff. So it's like that's like kind of like, okay, maybe like, hey guys, like think about it. And it kind of feels disgusting for me. It did when I gained weight too. Like I gained like 15 pounds, but like fat, not muscle. Yeah. And to the point where even my face was a little. I have some pictures. Yeah, a little chubby. Like, dude, people. And then the sucky part is like you go to family parties, bro, and you have that one tia, dude, or tío, or you have that one that they don't give up. Yeah. And they're like, hey, engordaste, huh? And you're like, fuck.
You too.
Like, no. So they tell you that, and you're like, okay, I know, like. I see. I guess thank you for letting me know, and then you start thinking about it. You're like, "Fuck, you're right. I did engorde," So and it gets in you, right? Yeah. But and then but the cool part when you lose weight, guess what? That same tia, and then we're like, "Hey, mijo, te miras bien. Like, oh, ¿qué estás haciendo?" And then you tell him, "I'm on Ozempic," you know what I mean? And you kind of hit him with the jab, and then you just be like, "I'm just playing. Actually, I'm working hard."
Do you ever get the ones like, "Te miras enfermo"?
No.
I get that. I remember when I was well, I mean, imagine I dropped from like I would say
you didn't drop your pants.
No, not. I mean that's still like thankfully that's not doesn't decrease in size, so that's good.
The pants. I go.
No, what I was gonna say is shit. What was I gonna say?
No, that they told you that you look sick when you lost all the weight.
Imagine like I was like at maybe when we started working out 220ish with the baddies. I was maybe 220. But then I dropped all the way
to 170.
To 170. So I was just like, it looked like I was sick. Dropping like 60 pounds in a matter of like maybe a year and a half. It's a lot.
It did not feel like a year though.
No, it didn't.
It did not. It felt like day and night. I'm not gonna lie. I remember you like when we went traveling to Hawaii. That was like the skinniest Herbert.
Yeah.
And when you did the half marathon, and I was like, dude, I will say even Monica said like, dude, I want him to gain a little bit more weight because he looks too skinny. Like, but I thought you looked good. Like,
thank you. Honestly, I felt great.
Maybe 180 would have been good. I think that would have been like a good like 180.
Yeah.
Because I'm like 195. Yeah, 190, 195. So,
but I didn't feel skinny. That's the thing. Like, no, I didn't. I knew I was skinnier, but like I didn't feel bad. You know?
No, I bet you felt good because you lost a lot of weight, bro. Yeah. Like, dude, carrying 70 pounds or 50 pounds, that's a lot.
I remember even the way I walked was different just because I felt heavy. Like, I felt like...
You were walking faster?
Yeah, I'm serious. Like, you don't understand. Like, when you lose that much weight, like, you feel it. Like, you feel lighter on your feet. Like, I'm like not joking. Like, you walk a little differently because you can feel that weight off.
And you run faster.
Yeah. One day you notice it. One day you notice, like, it feels different when I walk.
Oh shit! Yeah. When you shower, does it feel different?
No, that stayed the same.
No, actually, it does feel different because you don't have to.
Well, I wash less.
Yeah,
I wash less. Yeah,
no, it's less surface area and stuff.
That's true. Yeah, sure.
No, but
I'm serious. You feel it.
Damn. Yeah, 50 pounds. But in a year and a half, he said.
Yeah, and honestly, it was due to the running. Nothing else. But I still ate what I wanted. There was days where I was on a strict diet. Like maybe a good couple months I was on a strict diet, but I still really ate what I wanted.
Now I'm thinking you ran with us with the baddies or with the baddies running club, when we do like our Thursdays or Wednesday runs at that time. You ran some days and then we used to cycle a little bit. Yeah. But then also what helped you? I think eating the hiking too. Well, hiking. No. We used to hike every freaking Saturday and Sunday. Or you guys with us.
So I was getting pretty like conditioned and healthy and whatever. But it was those days where like I meal prepped and I didn't eat junk for like the weekdays. I started losing weight fast because I was running pretty much every week with you. Uh-huh. We did the hikes every now and then. I was still weightlifting
every week. It was every Saturday.
I was weightlifting maybe four times a week, and then
not doing drugs.
Not I'm just saying. I was still doing drugs. But when I started doing like a slightly better diet, the weight just like fell off fast. It was falling off quick. It was
just like, it's like the cake topping was just,
Well,
on a hot day.
Yeah. I mean, weekdays I would be like strict. I would eat what I like, no bread, no carbs. But then the weekend I would eat what I wanted and it was still fine.
Pig out?
Yeah.
Dude, that's dangerous, I will say though. You're able to control that, I guess. You got lucky when you lost that weight. But that's dangerous because sometimes it sets you back. And what I mean if you go hard on the weekend, like drinking and getting drunk and all that, your body's not getting too much rested. So when you come back Monday to hit the gym, then your potential is going to be hard.
Right. You know, even then.
So
yeah, you're right. But I remember even my sleep was better when I was like lighter and when I ate better.
You're like sleeping and like gliding, I'm
just floating in the air.
Yeah, you're floating. Like you don't even need to buy a sleep number. No sleep number, bro.
Or I just sleep like a bat, just like hanging somewhere.
Damn. So your sleep. Wait, what do you mean? So
no.
Wait, how's that better? Like you feel lighter? Fucking sleep.
Yeah, dude. Like I mean, your body.
You don't generate that much heat.
Whatever the case may be, I just know my sleep was better. Okay. I don't know why or where, but I know my sleep was better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Down. So all right. So there's a lot of pros to losing shredding some pounds, but healthy though. Do it healthy. Don't do the whole not eating, fasting. Hell no. I don't believe in that. Maybe once a blue moon, once in a month, maybe 1 week, not 1 week full, but here and there, just you gotta eat clean, and cardio is important. Like having your heart pumping. Running, it sucks. Everybody hates it, and trust me, like when people say, "Oh, I love running," we all hate it. Like it's not fun.
It's cool at the end, saying like,
it's cool. It's cool when you're done. But I will say though, if you do get runner's high, which is kind of hard to get sometimes,
or you can just get regular high. That's kind of cool too.
No, you could runner's high is better.
I don't know.
There's sometimes where you get the runner's high and you're just like, whoa, like I want to keep going. Yeah, I never got it now. Have you?
I got it with the regular high a lot.
No. And I ran from the cops. I just said, no. Have you gotten a runner's high?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Well, I think the first time I got it was I really noticed it was the half marathon.
Okay.
But then
I think it was in the middle of the run, huh?
Yeah.
And then because at the end you're dying, you're like cussing me out.
I got mad at
you started pulling my hair.
Yeah, I was like, I never should have done this. I don't even know why I started running. Like,
I know, dude. I was scared, bro. I thought you were gonna like hit me. Like I was about to run, and you kept telling me like, I think I told you two more laps. And you're like, no, dude. Like you're like screaming, bro. I was like,
no, I was not screaming like that.
Okay, dude.
I was agitated.
I wish I would record you. Like, people were like looking at, like people were walking out of like the stores because we were passing by some stores. They're like looking at us like, what's going on with this kid? Yeah. And so now, but you did say some stuff. So you're like, come on, dude, I'm gonna be done. Like, man, it sucks. And you kept going at it like nonstop. And then I just had to actually,
because in my head, like in my whole head, like in the whole day.
Wait, what? Which head? Which whole head?
The smarter one. I thought once we get there, we're done. But no, we had another like 2 miles ish, maybe.
A mile and a half. But when you're running for a long period of time, that mile and a half does not feel like a mile.
Yeah, no, that last mile, no.
It feels like the longest mile you get. Yeah.
So I think that's why I was more mad. I felt betrayed. That was it. No, like I'm not saying you betrayed me, but I'm just saying in my head. Remember, I thought once we get there, we're done. Like that was our half.
Well,
mile.
we got there, but we just ran. We had to get the mileage right there. For me. See,
that was it.
So but hey, that was old. That was our Herbert. Maybe the new Herbert
won't run.
The new no. You're gonna run. You're gonna come back, bro. You're gonna come back. I want to see you running. We might get you new shoes, new running shoes. I don't know.
I bought new shoes that I never used. So Hoka's new Hoka's.
Really? You have them in the box right now, sitting?
Yeah, they're clean, man. Yeah, they're clean as hell.
Well, those two shoes are gonna get dirty soon. Not soon, but sooner than later. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. I did drop some funny reels on Instagram. Check them out, and then our TikTok for the workout videos. I'll be dropping some here and there. And listen to the podcast on Spotify and YouTube. Thank you, guys. And Ronnie's not here. I think he's fired for sure. Enrique, he's gone for like a whole month. We're not back paying. I don't care about that. Herbert, please do not answer any emails.
Oh, no, they're done. Both of them.
And if they reply back, just
we were gonna cut down our head count anyway because we're not making.
Now I think now we're like rich now.
We're actually getting paid when we need to get paid.
No, we're not getting paid. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening. See you guys soon.